Mr. Ugly Show starring Mr. Ugly and the Human.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the Mr. Ugly Show. I am your host, Mr. Ugly. Today, we're continuing our October Oddities mini-series with a look at the final member of ToyWolf's toilet team. Won't you join us? This is Fortune Cat by ToyWolf. He is a Japanese-style squat toilet and turns into a robotic lucky cat. What's a lucky cat? Well, also known as maneki neko, or beckoning cat, these statues are often found in store windows. They come in a variety of colors, but white and gold are the ones I see most often. The cats have one paw raised, and some are motorized, so the raised paw waves or beckons. The idea is that the cat is welcoming customers and good fortune into your business. The cats are often depicted holding an oblong gold coin called a koban. All right, well, thanks for that cultural lesson. So what's the deal with the squat toilet? So this style of toilet is often found in various Asian countries as well as other countries around the world, European, African, etc. Here's a poster explaining how to use one if it's not clear to you. You again. Not this time, pal. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, accessories. Fortune Cat comes with some extra stuff. Most of it is for use with the robotic cat mode, but the umbrella in particular also works in toilet mode. So what? You're supposed to use these toilets out in the open like an animal? No, of course not. Public squat toilets are in stalls, just like you'd expect to find here in America. The big difference is that in Japan, the stall doors go all the way to the floor. If you want to check if the stall is occupied, you gently knock on the stall door. If it is occupied, the guy inside will gently knock back. How do you know all this? Do you remember when I went to Japan like 19 years ago? That's how. I actually used one of these squatty potties while riding the Shinkansen. On the bullet train? It was odd and a little difficult, but there was no other choice. And the train ride is actually really smooth. It had better be if they have these toilets on board. Yeah, all right. Show me the robot mode. I really like this one. The paint job on the head reminds me of those little round red statues. What are they called? I think you mean Daruma dolls. They come without any eyes. You're supposed to paint in one eye when you start some sort of project, and paint in the other eye when you finish the project. The Daruma brings you good luck and success during your endeavors. And yeah, I can see how that might remind you of that with the mix of gold and red paints. You said there were more accessories for use in this mode? Yeah, so there's a koban coin that he can hold. The kanji writing on the coin says wealth. Or he can hold a folding fan. Of course, he can also hold his umbrella. What? No weapons for this guy? Dirty Man had swords, and Waterman had a rifle. Nothing for the kitty? Actually, the umbrella has these gears, so when you rotate the handle, the shade splits into these toothed fan blades. Alright, not the most intimidating nor practical weapon, but it fits thematically. Oh, you want intimidating, do you? Well, check this out. Fortune Cat can peel back his face to reveal this skull. Pretty evil looking. There's also a second version to change expressions. Yikes! Alright, I take back what I said. Just keep that away from me. I think Fortune Cat is my favorite out of the ToyWolf toilet team. It's a unique style of toilet, at least to Americans, and it reminds me of my trip to Japan. The robotic cat mode is a treat. It may have the best articulation out of the trio of figures as well. I think there are a lot of cool touches on this figure. I like the cat paws for the footrests in toilet mode, and the little gold tail in cat mode. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Once again, ToyWolf nails the whimsy aspect of this line of figures. The sculpting on the skull face is really good, and the paintwork in general is again top-notch. I like the inclusion of jet engines on Fortune Cat's backside. His belly drops low enough to block the questionable piping on display, which is a bonus in my book, especially if you don't want to look at his business all day. In general, I think the character designs of each member of the team, Dirty Man, Waterman, and Fortune Cat, is distinctive, and they all look real good together. It is a little disappointing that their accessories aren't interchangeable, but it stands to reason, especially since these guys were probably all designed independently. All in all, I think ToyWolf puts out some great figures. I hope they're still in business and that we get more of these creative figures in the future. Well, folks, that's it for our look at ToyWolf's Fortune Cat. If you like this video, let us know by hitting that like button. If you're new here, then welcome and consider subscribing. If you already are a subscriber, then we thank you. And maybe think about ringing that bell to get notifications when we put out new videos. We're planning a special Halloween episode of our October Oddities to close out the month, so maybe we'll see you there. We know you've got choices when wasting time on the internet, and we appreciate you wasting some of it with us. Until next time, mwah!